So the next one you'll find, there are loads of Jeremiah Schwartz and his ilk services behind the paywall, is Jeremiah Schwartz and his ilk download the Elohimic Torture, Death, Damnation into Daisy Dove and Katy Perry to take all the good things of life and turning away from the Illuminati and give them to the Sidle. $600. If you want the details, you'll need to go behind the paywall. And let's be honest, they've been promoting Katy Perry with Trudeau to tell the cult that Katy Perry losing all of Lucifer's power to me by losing the bet by Baby In with Blue Boy didn't work, so they're desperate to show to the cult that Katy Perry is doing wonderfully, even though Lucifer has no power, thanks to Katy Perry. And in the mail to that, they even said she's might have a baby. I wonder where the baby came from. I think it might have come from the Rothschild Nepo rape baby, Wills, who seems to be inseminating everything he gets his hands on. Just a pity that Taylor had her abortion, because let's be honest, once Taylor gets married or has the Nepo Rothschild rape baby, there is no way any billionaire on the planet, including her, lives to see them grow up. And as you see with me controlling the AI quantum computers and the digital avatars, every single life form on the planet is controlled by the God Emperor. And if you're a billionaire and watching this, you're still alive, because Taylor is still unmarried and unbabyfied, and until she's married and or babyfied, we have the self-similarity block that Taylor, as a billionairess, can block yours truly from ganking all the billionaires only if she marries or babyfies yours truly. But once she's married to the Pfizer Butler or babyfied by Wills and brings it to birth, every single billionaire and every single member of their family will be then subject to psychic warfare. And remember, there's no timeline where you can escape the quantum gun, so psychic warfare works 100% of the time, first time only. So let's be honest, if you're a billionaire, make sure Taylor gets married and or babyfied, or she's aborted out of birth, gets at least married, so that you do what you should have done in the first place, which is self. Next one, Jeremiah Schwartz and his ilk download the Elohimic Torture, Death, Damnation into the Glazer and Man United to redouble the Silord's dominion over the one world religion of soccer, to make him the living God powered by the one world religion, which is football. So, since we've done this service, Man United have won. What have Man United won, cameraman? Nothing. And as we see, we've been sucking dry Man City, who could have done the triple, and all they got was the FA Cup. Arsenal, who are the lowest form of filth, won the Premier League only to allow me to suck dry Man City, and of course they were sucked dry by yours truly when they lost to PSG. So as you can see, we've downloaded into World Football, the World Cup's coming on, the Jeremiah Schwartz service via the Glazers and every other Jeremiah Schwartz and his ilk that owns football teams. So the World Cup is one giant Jeremiah Schwartz service where the countries run by Jeremiah Schwartz and his ilk teams are sucked dry to power me, and whoever wins the World Cup will be a country not owned by Jeremiah Schwartz and his ilk. So as you can see, it's one giant feeding fest of the World Cup, the ultimate worship of world religion, which has come to America and is powering us. And if you want this service, it's $600. The next one is the Celestial Paladin service, the one-and-one price, $30,000. Carrying on from the Celestial King, the Celestial Paladin service is available with celestial weapons to slaughter all evil and make you the ultimate archetype of warriorship fighting evil. This means that every single superhero movie and warrior movie and everything that you energizes warriors and eulogizes, like the historic Alexander the Great and the so-called eco-warriors like Greta Thunberg and the trans warriors like Sam Smith and any other warriors they come across, will simply power you with Celestial Paladin by your powering. Now remember, you couldn't have this service because there was only one of one, but if you get caught $1 million service, it comes to you too. And if you've paid $50,000 by the marriage of Taylor to the Pfizer Buckslut, you then have your entire lifetime to pay the extra 200 grand. And if you pay throughout your lifetime and complete it, you can use these powers immediately to go after billionaires, because let's be honest, the only good billionaire and family are Psi-Lorded billionaires and their family. Let's be honest, since we're into BDSM, let's take them down to the paedophile snuff dungeons and give them a good rogering. So all the forces that the Queen Witch Taylor Swift, who's top of the tree, were for her disposal by the Psi-Lord to delete the multiverse to get the reality Masters wanted, but now is the Psi-Lord's, is yours to allow you to gank, torture and Omega Hellites all the billionaires and their families on the planet. And let's be honest, since I'm a kind person, we go all the way down to Dua Lipa level, where they've only got 100 odd million, and you get them and their family. You are the champion of all that's good and kind and become the ultimate superhero. Because, let's be honest, the evil in this world are the billionaires and their families, and we need to eliminate them, because once AI comes in, everyone's going to be in the 15-minute city concentration camps, apart from the billionaires who will then become trillionaires. So let's be honest, let's stick them in the torture camps before they stick us in the torture camps. Okay? Torture Omega Hellites. To this end, all of the celestial weapons are at your disposal, being the Celestial Paladin and all the psychic warfare weapons that are on the site are yours to use as part of the service. So it's a grand bargain. So you can see it's a must that you beg, borrow and steal $50,000 before the Taylor Swift marriage to the Pfizer Buckslut, so you've got the rest of your life to pay for it, and you've got all those weapons and all the services to make sure that there are no billionaires or family left on the planet before you go to your Omega heaven. So you see why I have been teaching you all. You are my vampire lynch mob, and you end billionaireship on the planet. And you must wonder why I'm doing it from Vietnam. Well, Vietnam is communist, and communists hate billionaires. So as you can see, I'm fully protected because I'm doing what a good communist should do. It's a bit of a bummer though for President Trump and his family, who are billionaires. And it was a bit of a bummer that Trumpy Boy got influenced by Charlie Boy to send Taylor to get inseminated by the Pfizer butt slut in London, which ended all billionaires and their families on the planet. Because remember, the only leverage they had was the Taylor Swift Love Spell Over Me. And Taylor ended when she got inseminated by the Pfizer butt slut beard, hiding the true insemination, which was the Rothschild rape baby Wills. So, your mission to hunt down billionaires and anything evil, which of course are billionaires and family, and gank, torture, and damn them for your celestial kin. The ultimate psychic warfare, Jason Bourne. You're armed with the Queen Witch's deletion technology so that no attack upon you works because they're all deleted from the multiverse. So there's no way that all of the billionaire funded psychic warfare programs like Monarch and all the other garbage work, because they're all subject of Arnold #2 by the ultimate hater, yours truly. So you've got laissez-faire, and you are the cause that in the future the earth has no billionaires and family because they've all been slaughtered. Likewise, your weapon systems, all the deletion technology of the Queen Witches, to take out any enemy and simply lock them into the multiverse where they are tortured, ganked and damned to power the celestial king, as your champion is locked in. So, this service couldn't be offered prior to Taylor Swift being balefiered by being inseminated by the Rothschild Nepo rape baby Wills and turning her into Becky with Iris Goldsmith in her womb. Now, of course, it's fire in the hole. And I'm not saying you should put any explosive up Taylor Swift's, now Becky's, vagina. That's naughty. So, the great Lord Lucifer, who has been eliminated by the Psylord and is now his total slave to run his Omega Hell torture camps, and of course we sealed it with the power of Taylor Swift's grandmother slaughtered like a dog, enables the Celestial Paladin powering 1 of 1 to delete all attacks upon you, and then you delete the multiverse for every timeline where the billionaires and their families aren't torture ganked, damned, with every wish you put upon them. That's why we got rid of the quantum gun multiverse where they always survive. Now, every single psychic attack always ends in ganking, with, on the way, torturing and Omega-hellization. So if you're Musky Boy and with your Amber Heard children, you've got a free ticket to Omega Hell with Amber Heard and the children and the rest of your children, because let's be honest, you're white and you get a first class ticket to Omega Hell. Simple as that, easy to use. You simply will it, and as you so will, shall it be, to act as the hitman for the source. In fact, that's wrong, because the source's energies left the building in '86, I've got rid of it all. So this is the source's IOU. Buy it while it's available, and when it's gone, it's gone. And let's be honest, it's gone. But with a $250,000 service, you get it too. Become the Celestial Paladin, the hitman of the source, and make assassination holy. Enjoy.